Hey guys, Namaskara. Welcome to Proud Indian Europe Diaries. If you are new here and watching my video for the first time, then please do subscribe to my channel because I will make new videos every week related to European countries. It may be useful for you. So don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Come, let's start today's topic without any further delay. Yeah. Okay, what is today's topic? Today's topic is UK work visa details. Yes, today's my video agenda includes what is the eligibility criteria and what are the documents required and how to apply online and what are the websites based on the circumstances you are into and how much time it will take to get visa processing and also what is the visa processing cost and what is the money needed in your bank account and what are the things you cannot do on skilled visa and also what is the validity of your work visa or skilled visa, that is UK work visa. It is also called as skilled work visa. Okay, so today we are going to discuss all these topics, so why to make late? Come, let's start. Okay, the first step is eligibility criteria. Okay, the first point under eligibility criteria is job offer letter. Yes, you should have job offer letter and the company which made you the job offer for you, that company should be genuine. What you have to do to check whether that company is genuine or not, I will be mentioning one link in my description, okay, to check whether that company is really genuine or not. So please go there and check about your company in that website. Okay, don't forget, this is very important because nowadays people are getting cheated easily. So please be aware to please check, okay, whether it is genuine or not. Okay, that is the one thing. If your company is really genuine and they will be sending you the documents through courier, if you are in India, for example, they will be sending documents from UK to India through courier. So those includes letter of intent and support letter and about your company and also about your job details and job details letter and also especially work permit. They will be sending all these documents to you through courier and also certificate of sponsorship. All these will be all original documents they will be sending to you through courier. Okay, so please be aware. They will at any 100% they should send these things. So because without these things you cannot apply for visa. Okay, and make sure you should receive that COS, that certificate of sponsorship from your employer. And what you have to make sure after these two things, or you have to make sure that you should pay minimum salary. Yes, how you will come to know what is the minimum salary? So for that, no need to worry. There is 4-digit occupation code. Okay, you can ask your employer to give them to you, and with the help of that occupation code you can check what is the minimum salary for your job based on the type of job. Okay, if I will be mentioning that link also in my description area, so you can check that later. And if you don't know the occupation code, then no need to worry. There is a tool called ONS. Okay, ONS tool. So you can go there and just input your job details, like name of your job, and there you will get occupation code and you can find the salary. Okay, that is the thing, basic things you have to do under eligibility criteria. And another important point is you have basic knowledge of English. Yes, you should have IELTS or NARAC certificates or any other certificates which is related to English. So you should show them like proof of English knowledge. Okay, these are the points under eligibility criteria. Okay, the next step is documents. Like what are the documents needed while applying for visa application? Okay, let's take a look. First one, as I already told you, COS, certificate of sponsorship reference number, that is very important. Okay, and the proof of your English knowledge. Okay, And the third one is valid passport. Yes, and your employer's details or sponsor's details, like the employer is also called a sponsor because they are sponsoring for your visa, so they will call them as sponsor. Okay, sponsor. And job details and salary details letter. And as I already told you, that employer details, like name of your company and its license number. Okay, and proof of maintenance funds. Okay, and your marriage certificate. If you want to take your spouse and children's with you to UK, then you should have marriage certificate. Okay, and a criminal record certificate if you are working in some certain jobs. Okay, and in UK, I think they may ask tuberculosis certificate, but I'm not sure. Please check about this tuberculosis test certificate. So before going to apply for this application, just to have, but keep it with you, this tuberculosis test certificate. It will be useful in future also, but I'm not sure whether it is required for UK, but most of the countries they will ask for this certificate. Okay, and these are the documents required. Okay, and the third step is how long you are going to stay in UK. So this is usually depends on type of visa you receive. So for example, your visa is valid for 1 year or 2 year or 5 years. Like you have to ask your employer, like what type of visa you are issuing for me. Okay, like that you have to ask. And also sometimes your job offer letter, in your job offer letter you can have a look there. They will be mentioned like for 1 year or 2 year or indefinite contract. Make sure they should mention indefinite contract, then you can work there up to how many years you want, or you can settle there also as you wish. Okay, so don't forget to check all these things in your job offer letter. So if it is like indefinite, if they mention indefinite in your job offer letter, then you no need to worry. If they issue visa for only 1 year also, then no need to worry. Every year you have to renewal it. Yes, you can renewal it. And if you want to stay permanently in UK, then what you have to do? You have to complete 5 years. Yes, 5 years without any gap. You have to complete 5 years. And you completed like 3 years and coming to India and staying here 1 year, it won't work. You have to stay there 5 years continuously, except for some medical emergencies. Okay, you have to stay at any cost 5 years. After that you can apply for ILR. What is this ILR? ILR is indefinite leave to remain. Yes, you can apply for ILR and you can settle in UK. Okay, after 5 years. That is all about how long you are going to stay in UK, like what is the validity of, like it's based on your type of visa and based on your job contract. Okay, and the fourth step is how to apply visa online. Okay, so there are some 4 conditions. Okay, like so not conditions, there are 4 situations. If you are in India or if you are in any other countries and you are traveling to UK, okay, that time you can use different link. I will be mentioning this, like there are 4 links are there depending on the situation. So if you are in India and you are traveling to UK, then you can use that particular link to apply for visa. And if you are already staying in UK and if you want to apply for visa, then you can use another link. Okay, and if you are already in UK and you want to extend your visa, then also there is different website links. So I will be mentioning them in description area, so you can take a look later. And also if you are already in UK and if you want to change your employer or job, then you have to update your visa. So for that also there is another link. So please have a look later once after completion of this video. Please have a look. Okay, there I will be mentioning all the links related. Okay, this is that is all about how to apply through online. And the 5th step is apply for dependent visa. Okay, so if you are married, okay, you have to take your partner with you and kids with you, then you have to apply for dependent visa. So the question is, most of the people ask me this question, like whether can we apply for dependent visa while applying, like along with main applicant visa, like main applicant visa application. What you people are thinking? Can you? Yeah, the answer is yes. You can apply to dependent visa along with your main applicant visa application. Yes, and but the only thing is you have to make sure budget. Yes, you should have sufficient funds. For example, if you want to take your partner with you, for partner you should have 285 euros, yes, in your bank account. Okay, and if you have single child, okay, then you should have 315 euros for that kid to take care. Okay, and if any additional kids you have, then 200 euros per each kid. If you have 2 more kids, then 200, 400. If you have 3 kids, then 200 into 6, okay, 3 to the 600. So like that it goes on. So you no need to pay all these things to them, but you have to show them in your bank account that you are capable of taking care of them. Yes, that is maintenance funds. Okay, so this is all about dependent visa. And what is the 6th step? 6th step is how long visa processing will take. Usually after you apply for visa, if you are in India, like outside of UK, okay, any countries outside of UK, then it will take max 15 to 20 days, sometime 1 month. Okay, within 1 month, based on within a positive or negative decision. Like once you get the positive decision, if it is positive, obviously you will get visa within 15 to 20 days or max 1 month. Okay, that is if you that is the case if you are outside of UK. Okay, if you are inside UK, then you have to wait for 8 weeks. Yes, 3 months. Okay, so you have to apply for visa 3 to 4 months prior. Okay, don't forget this. If you are already staying in UK, if you are applying for visa or if you are changing for job, you have to apply 3 months prior. Yes, and what is the next step? The 7th step is how much it will cost for visa processing. What is the standard visa processing fee? The standard visa processing fee will vary from 610 euros to 1408 euros. Yes, and it's depending on your circumstances. Okay, so if your job, based on your job also, if your job is under the list of shortage occupation, okay, under this shortage occupation list, then you may pay very less amount of visa fees. Yes, it's all depends on the type of work you do. And this payment details about this, how much money it will cost, this payment details will be given to you during the online application while you are applying for visa application, right? While you are applying through online, no, that time only they will be mentioning how much it will cost. Okay, and there is another thing called healthcare surcharge. Yes, you have to pay around 624 euros per year. Yes, however, it is free for any healthcare professionals like doctors and nurses and health staff. For them, it is zero. You no need to pay any amount for this. Yes, it's absolutely free for you. And the 8th step is how much money needed in your bank account for you. So as I already told you, if you want to take your partner with you, for him or her, you have to show 285 euros in your bank account, and also for single kid you have to show 315 euros, and for additional 200 each. Okay, and in total for yourself you should have 1270. Okay, for yourself 1270 euros for yourself, and plus your partner plus your kid, for example one kid. Okay, then you have to pay 1870 euros. Yes, we are almost done, guys, and there is 9th step. This is the last step. You have to know what it is, like what you are not supposed to do, what are the things you are not supposed to do when you are on this skilled visa or work visa. Yes, let's take a look. Okay, yeah, first one is, so you cannot opt for some benefits like some public funds related, and also like pension. You will not get pension until and unless you become permanent citizenship. You cannot opt for this. Okay, and the second thing is, you cannot apply for new job on this visa, on this current visa, until and unless you get new job offer, then only you can able to apply for visa. Okay, yeah, and yeah, this is the things, guys, you have to know. Like if you have any questions, any queries, any doubts, and please mention them in comment section, and also reach out to me through my Instagram. So my ID is miss underscore unique underscore 546. Okay, miss unique 546. Please reach out to me and ask your queries, and I'm happy to help. Thank you, guys. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. That is the first thing you have to do, and please share to your friends and families. Thank you. Namaskara.